Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another video, and thank you so much for all the love that you have showered in my previous vlog. I just can't thank you all enough. I am very grateful towards the family that I have created through YouTube, and I hope this family keeps on growing. So for that you'll have to subscribe down below and just join the family. So today's video, as you have already known by the title, it's going to be a different one. So today I am going to discuss about the pros and cons of becoming a doctor in Nepal. So without any further ado, let's get started.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
If you have been following me in YouTube since quite some years, then you might have lived many moments with me right from the very beginning. I think I started my YouTube when I was in my second year, I'm not quite sure. So right from me being a second year medical student to third year to fourth year, and then to finally becoming a doctor. I am rightfully a doctor now, and therefore I feel that learnings, the good or the bad, that I have, gathered through all these years might help you guys, in some point or the other. Because trust me when I say this, when I was a CE aspirant or an MBBS aspirant, I used to search on YouTube for videos like this, especially in Nepal. I mean, you have the videos of people talking about MBBS in certain other countries, but in Nepal it was very rare to find. So I feel that this video is going to help a lot of people before getting into medical school, because you need to know what you are getting into, right? You just do not want to follow a blind path, and this is the kind of the video I wish I had watched earlier before joining into medical school in Nepal. So starting from the positive side, that is starting from the pros of becoming a doctor in Nepal. Now you might have already guessed there are hundreds of pros of becoming a doctor in Nepal. Number one, my favorite, being that it is a very beautiful field. It's such a beautiful field. You get to connect with patients, you get to connect with a lot of people, you get to heal those people, you get to connect with the patients in a lot of different levels, both professionally as well as personally. So yes, that is my number one pros of becoming a doctor. So moving on to number two, as you have guessed it, it's the respect that comes within your designation, within your medical degree. And this respect is something that you have earned through your hard work, through your determination, sleepless nights and whatnot. Three is that you realize the value of life. Now I've been working as a doctor for 2 months, and during these 2 months I have realized the value of life, the value of health, and it just makes me thank God every single day for my life and for the health that I have, and also for the health of my loved ones. Because inside the hospital you see a lot of things going on. There is some people on their death table, someone is having their last breath while someone is having their first breath of their life. And in that place, on that moment, you realize the actual value of life and how blessed we are to be able to eat whatever we like, to be able to go wherever we like, and to be able to spend time with our loved ones, because that is the exact thing that someone else is longing and someone else is praying for. So we have to be very thankful and grateful for all that we have and all that we do not have at the same time. It just makes you realize the value of your life. So number four is that you will be the hope of your family. Now when I say this, I say it on a very personal level, because I am the very first doctor in my family, and whenever some inconvenience happens in someone's health in your family, be it a simple fever, people will look up to you. People surrounding you will have a lot of hope, a lot of expectations from you, will know what is going on with them, and that helps you a lot. That helps you a lot. Number 5 is that your circle. So when I say your circle, you will be surrounded with some very renowned doctors in the future, very renowned physicians in the future, and if you are a very outgoing and a very social person, then you will also be surrounded by a lot of medical personnel, be it a nurse, be it health assistant, and if you are a very social person, then you will be able to build a different kind of connection and a different kind of bond with all those people who will help you at one time or the other in your life. So yes, that's another pros of becoming a doctor. Having said all the pros, there are some cons of becoming a doctor, especially in Nepal, that now we're going to be talking about. Number 1, as you've already guessed, I know for sure, is the payment. Now, once you've passed your final year and you are now a doctor, and then once you've also passed the NMCLE exam, then you are a registered doctor in Nepal. So after you've completed your 1-year internship on your respected hospitals, then you will be working as a medical officer. So for a medical officer, the starting salary starts from around 30 to 35,000 and it goes up beyond. So when you think about all those years where you have studied like crazy, where you have had sleepless nights, where you have to work 24 48 hours continuously without any rest, without any personal life, where you have given so much to this field already, and when in return you get so less, then it just feels very heartbreaking, honestly, because it's nowhere, it's literally nowhere to all those sacrifices. So moving on, the next bad thing is that the system here sucks at times. Number 3 is compromise on your social life. Now you might hear from some people that you have literally no social life while becoming a doctor, but it's not always the same. I mean, it could be true, especially for people who have just started their residency, because it is very tough during the first 2 years. And also if they are working in some departments like the emergency department where you are not allowed to take leave. So during that situation or on that note, yes, there is no social life. But for the junior doctors like us who have just been on this field, it's not that I don't have my social life completely, but I have to compromise on a lot of levels. Like I signed up for this, so there's no way to complain. Number 4 is safety. Now you might have known already, you might have seen a lot of news regarding safety of medical doctor in Nepal, because I understand from patients' view that it's very hard for them to take certain news, but violence is never the answer. Number 5 is burnout. Now when I say this, life sometimes becomes very monotonous. I know, in every field, no matter if you are just a doctor or no matter if you are an engineer, but doing the same thing over and over again for a lot of years just becomes boring and monotonous, and you just feel you're done, and that's what burnouts are all about. So burnouts are very, very, very common in this field. Number 6, which is last but not the least, which is actually a very funny one, and that's why I put it in the last, is that being a female doctor in Nepal, it's like, I don't know, it's very funny to share this with all of you. You get called a sister, period. Let's just put that there only. You will have to be ready to be called as a sister, although you are a doctor. But I know it's not a very big deal, and that's why I just kept it in last, and it's a very funny one, I know. But yeah, with that being said, I have hopefully talked all the things that I wanted to talk, and hopefully the message is very clear to all of you, and hopefully this video helps you in some way or the other. So that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and if you have any questions related to anything, then please drop them in the comments below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next one. Until then, bye.